And now we have an exclusive interview with the one and only Sean B. Carroll, the author of The Serengeti Rules. Roll the clip. So, Mr. Sean, one of the central themes of your book is that everyone is regulated in life. What does that mean?
What it means is that at all scales of life, the numbers of things are controlled. For example, in our bodies, the concentration of every kind of chemical, hormones, salts, enzymes, and fats, and the numbers of every kind of cell, red cells, white cells, and so on, are maintained within certain ranges by regulation. Similarly, in nature, the numbers and kinds of animal and plants in a given place are regulated.
Really interesting. Why is all of this regulation important?
Regulation is very important because of diseases like heart disease, cancer, and so on are generally abnormalities of regulation. When too little or too much of something is made, likewise in nature, when key species are lost or removed, too many or too few individuals of other species persist and that habitat becomes unhealthy and may collapse. So learning the rules of regulation is very important to both medicine and conservation.
How cool! Your book is called The Serengeti Rules. What are those rules?
Just as there are rules that regulate the numbers of different kinds of molecules and cells in the body, there are ecological rules that regulate the numbers and kinds of animals and plants in a given place. I have called these the Serengeti Rules because that is one place where they have been worked out and they determine, for example, how many lions or buffalo or elephants live on an African savanna. But these rules apply all over the globe in oceans, rivers, and lakes, as well as on land.
How interesting. Next question. Do these rules apply then to the conserving and restoring species?
Absolutely. But in contrast to the considerable care and expenses we gladly undertake in applying molecular rules to human medicine, we have done a very poor job in considering and applying these Serengeti rules to human affairs. For centuries, we have hunted, fished, farmed, forested, and settled wherever we could, with no or very little grasp of altering other species. For a long time, we did not know any better, but now we do. So minding these Serengeti rules may have as much or more to do with our future welfare than all of the molecule rules we may ever discover.
Last question, but never the least. What is the goal for your work?
We need to see that what is at stake is our own dignity. Leaving an inhabitable planet to future generations is first foremost up to us. The issue is one that dramatically affects us, for it has to do with the ultimate meaning of our earthly sojourn.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Sean. It was a pleasure.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Back to you, Susan.